Okay, let's start one of these little tournaments. Ikoria constructed. We are playing the best, well, it's got to be close to the best deck in only Ikoria. We are cycling our way to a victory. It is almost a guaranteed that we will go 4-0 or 4-1. This deck is bonkers. And it is not an unknown deck. Basically, when they give you cyclers, build around some cyclers. Doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure this one out. Yeah. We have a Plains and a Flourishing Fox. Okay, opponent, can you beat... this should be called a fox.deck. Can you beat a fox.deck? Turn 1, Flourishing Fox. Oh, there we go. Opponent's playing the same thing. Well, let's see if we have some spice that will get us there before they do. Really, it comes down to Zenith Flare dot have it before you do. Grow the fox, cycle the card. Cycle the card, grow the fox. And attack with a fox. Opponent's a little slower because they're playing a tap land, but I'm playing the tap land too. Plains for the opponents, and they have their go wide. That's super dangerous. Let's grow the fox. That's a toughie. Let's offer a trade. Take the trade. I wish we could grow the fox. They're going to get out of control. Prophecy. I want all these cards. I'm going to decline to put a card and draw a card. And end the turn. In the mirror, you always have to save a removal. The more instant tier, the better for when they pop a Lurrus. Lurrus sticking on the board is broken. Stinger, totally fine. Ping me for 1. My turn, let's get a cycler. Okay. All attacks. This could have been done better. But maybe we wanted to surprise them. That's the best part of this deck. You don't even have to play well. Cycles for the opponent, pings me. You gotta remember to make a dork. Let's cycle and make a dork. They have their own rescuer, but my rescuer is on board earlier and I have 2 Zenith Flares, so I am going to remain extremely aggressive. Though I would like some cyclers. Well, now is the time. Now is the time for a Lurrus. And get in with a fox. Get in with a dork. I'm willing to trade. This is damage, and you can't afford damage. And Rescuer comes back because of busticated Lurrus. If they Lurrus, we're going to have to attack, see what trades, and then Zenith Flare them. Oh, our opponent scoops it up. The power of a little extra burn. And probably no healers. 1-0. Let's get a non-mirror match. Let's go mutate. We are cycling, we are growing tall, we are growing wide, we are burning you to the face with the best deck in Ikoria. We have a fox and a plains, doesn't matter what's on the right side, haven't even looked. Oh, and some cyclers, didn't even matter. We were on the play with a fox. Can you beat a fox? That's the name of this deck. Can you beat a fox opponent? Cancel. We are just gonna present a board. Not today, because apparently I play poorly. Okay, let's grow the fox. Get a cycler. There we go. So it doesn't feel as bad. Once again, you don't even have to play well with this deck. It just cycles you out of all your mistakes. Opponent plays a mountain, a red and a white, and they are playing a somewhat of a mirror without Luris, so I feel pretty good about this. And let's get a stinger down, create a board. Every time if they can kill these, Luris is coming right back with it, but they're not going to be able to kill the fox because we'll just cycle right out of it. Offer the trade, no trade. Grow the fox. And we will have to hit a Zenith Flare. That would be good. But we could probably just go board to the face. This is going to surprise them. That's the thing about playing net decks. Sometimes the net deck is not the best deck out there. This is a little addition that just wins the games. Because it's in Ikoria only. It's not standard. It's one of Ikoria only. And so maybe in a tournament, maybe in a best of 3, you might not like it, but look what's gonna happen. Absolutely blows out the mirror. All attacks. Opponent draws, plays a rescuer again. Cycles, makes a dork, draws a card, passes the turn, and we will get rid of the rescuer. Once again, sometimes the net deck is not the best. Put in a little removal. Cycle a stinger. Cycle a stinger. The opponent scoops it up. Game 2. Yeah, if you're playing the cycle, you have to play Luris. There's other variations, but Luris gets you out of so many problems, and in the mirror. So if you're playing a mirror and an opponent has Luris, all you do is get rid of their creatures, and then Luris comes back, and if you don't have an answer, they've got their creatures back. Game 3, record 2-0 with how many mistakes? Okay, no fox, but there is a flare. And we do have a board. So we will start cycling. I like to cycle early to grow the Zenith Flare. Are we in a non-Lurrus mirror? No. Tap target creature. Okay, in that case, we will go wide. But there is a Lurrus in the actual deck. Well, that is something we want to get rid of. That Lurrus is so much better than anything we have. Of course it was a mistake. You don't think through these games, do you? You just cycle and burn at the end. That's how you win. Opponent is thinking. Correct move is to bring back the dork. Unless you got something. Feels like you've got something. Why would you give up your... Okay, so... That's a nice card. Cycling for 2. Let's make a big Zenith Flare. Lifelink is nice. Play a Lurrus, play a Stinger, get some board state. Oh, unpredictable Cyclone. I love this deck. Oh, good job, opponent. Good job. Okay. Zenith Flare, your lifelinker. Bring in a rescuer. Attack for 5. Let's see what your Cyclone does. Nice. And you get an 8/8 Trample Haste. That's pretty good. Pacifism's pretty good. No blocks, it's just an 8/8. Alright, cycle and make a dork. All attacks. End the turn. the pacifism. Well, I certainly can cycle and make a dork. Sting you for 1. Just an 8/8. No blocks. My turn, draw a card. Really pretty. All attacks. Oh, target any number of creatures or planeswalkers. Do you want to... Oh, yes. Of course I want to kill my own creatures. Heck yeah. Well, let's hit you too. Yeah, make sure they die. Alright, opponent. I'm wide open. Trample haste. Swings for 8, hits for 2. Cycle, sting me for 1. Oh, you might have a Zenith Flare of your own. That would be horrible. Nope. 3-0. Alright, let's get this last one done quickly. Could have been so much faster if I was playing better. Got to admit, killing my own creatures to add to the Zenith Flare was good. And final game. We are cycling and growing, growing tall, growing wide. We've got a board and a Zenith Flare. Let's keep opponents going first. No companions. Island for the opponent. Mutating with a cocoon. That is a good sign for them. Going direct damage might be good. We are going to go that route. Let's make a board. Let's make a board. Opponent does nothing, we can offer some trades. What does this do? Do something in the future. Let's ramp up to a Mythos would be nice. Love to be Fox.decking right now with a 3/3 going. I will make that trade. Do you have a trick? There's a trick. Prevent all Well, it gets a card out of your hand, and I do have a Lurrus. So let's make another Stinger. Sting you for 1. Opponent thinking. I will make that trade. I wonder if you have a trick. No tricks. Cycling for the opponent. Let's grow wide. Counter target creature spell. That was mildly unexpected. Let's find a land. Nope. Opponent thinking. Mutate. Search land for basic. 4/5. Well, we need an untapped mountain. Right about now. There it is. Thanks, deck. Two for one, but you gotta land. Here you go, opponent. I've got to be somewhere, so let us finish out this game. There's a mountain that doesn't necessarily help. Yeah, it does. Luris and a Stinger. We are gonna cycle so hard. Next turn. Mutate to a 3/3. Oh, and get a 3/3 to a 4/4. Let's build a fox. We are building a fox. All while steam and no attacks. Sorry, we're back. We're just going direct damage. Whatever they did doesn't necessarily really matter, although it kind of does. Yup, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, they can block 4, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 gets 4 through, 4 and 7 is not quite enough. Not quite enough, so cycle a fox. Play plains, cycle a go for blood. Cycle of development. Should be fine. Burn you to the face. Good game, opponent. And that is a 4-0. If I didn't have to be somewhere, I'd do that another 3 or 4 times. Claim some rares. Best deck in Ikoria. Nice. Great. See ya. Thanks for watching. Okay, we just finished up another 4 wins, 1 loss, bringing our total record of 8 wins and 1 loss. We are playing, I would have to say, the best Ikoria deck for the one play Ikoria only format. If there's a better deck, I haven't seen it. So let's go win another 4. We are cycling. We are going large. We are going wide. We don't have. We're going to keep it. We don't have the mana for a fox. Well, is this the mulligan? Or is this the mirror? Sorry. We'll keep it. It is the mirror. let's get some land. Cycle Fox, opponent cycles. There's the land, we got lucky, so now it'll be a game. They're playing a healer build. I've never really been a fan of the healer. Not necessarily aggressive enough. Okay, we play our Stinger, they've got a healer, they kind of cancel each other out. It is a race for the Zenith Flare. We have one. Opponent cycles, gains a life. Opponent thinking. Opponent cycles, gains a life. Opponent cycles, gains a life. And attacks in. This is a trade I am willing to make. I've got backup threats. I think I can win the Lurrus race. Play a Fox. Play a Stinger. And pass the turn. Opponent thinking. Opponent plays a Fox. Gonna grow the Fox or go wide? Cycles and grows the Fox. Opponent thinking. Fights our Fox. Good idea. We'll bring this out now. Mythos says goodbye to their Fox, and we will go attacking. Opponent's going to be tempted for a Lurrus. Oh, a healer. Would you like to trade? And they make that trade. Fine by me. It is time for the Lurrus. And pull out a Stinger. I expect to see a Lurrus on their side. And to pull out a Fox. Pull out a healer. They really value that healer. Okay, well, the Lurrus is the most important, so Fox, grow. There's a better way to do this. So let's play a Fox. Let's grow a Fox. Pin you for one. Let's grow a Fox. Get a land, ping you for one. Play the land. Grow the Fox. And fight you. Choose an attacker. Would you like to make this trade, opponent? They do. They value the healer, and then they don't value the healer. What do they have in their hands? Because if this Lurrus stays around, it's game over. Can you beat a fox? Dot deck. The Zenith Flare's good. Okay, Sue. We'll play a Stinger, go attacking. Let's get some life. We have to leave up a Zenith Flare. Play a land. You know... Yeah, this Foxel, let's go wide. It's one less on the Zenith Flare. If they have two Zenith Flares, there's nothing we can do. We do not need to counter that. We're still alive, so we can keep growing ours. We will pass. We will play a Stinger. Go attacking. And we will play a Stinger. Well, next turn. If they have the Zenith Flare, they have the Zenith Flare. Ours is just not that big. So if they drew it, they drew it. They drew it. Does it actually work? Oh. I should not have played that Stinger. Good game, opponent. Yep. Well, that's a problem playing the best deck in Ikoria. Sometimes you just go up against yourself. Respect the avatar. Very nice. Don't see a companion. That's good. And here's our threat. And we go right to a flare. Fine. And yes, we will start the cycling to fuel the flare. And to get us lands. Almighty Brushwag. Yes, you are almighty. And you will grow big at some point. I have a Lurus opponent. Play a mountain. Make a dork. See if I get a threat. Opponent cycles. Play a fox. I will not offer that trade. No attacks. Bushwag grows with 4 mana. Opponent thinking. Played a land. Is an Ivy Elemental for 2. Well, I will cycle, grow the fox, make a dork. My turn, play a mountain. Play a rescuer. Go attacking. The less things on their board, the better. And the more damage to them, the easier it's going to be to finish off. Sacrifice a Bushwag, trade a Bushwag, make a dork, grow the fox out of danger. to combat. Board is clear, and end the turn. Four. Works with humans. We'll pass. Okay. We will attack with everything, put the pressure on. We have allures to get these back. What does the opponent want to do? Okay, we will cycle a Stinger, get a Dork, throw the Fox. That's good. Here we are going to drop a Fox. Throw the Fox. Play a land, end the turn. It's got to be something good, because we've got a team, and we've got a Zenith Flare. Grow the Fox, draw a card. Grows their green wall, but go attacking. I don't think it's going to be enough. Lifelink, lifelink, lifelink. Nope. Do you have a 1-green counterspell? Is it not? Lightning Helix times 3. Good game, opponent. We are ready. We are cycling. Ooh, nice avatar. Growing up, growing wide, burning you to the face. Well, we have... it's not a mirror. We have no white mana. Let's keep it, because this deck, we always keep this deck. We'll just draw into it. Evolving Wilds for the opponent. Cracks Evolving Wilds and gets a Mountain tapped. Mountain for us. And Passerino. We are going to be cycling 4 planes. Growing our eventual Zenith Sphere. No planes. We are going to cycle 4 planes. No planes. Cycle 4 planes. No planes. Mountain, Forest, Island, Almighty Bushwag. We will fire Prophecy you. And we'll get rid of this mountain to draw a card. 3 Mecha Godzilla. We are going to need some answers since I have been playing so very badly. So absolute badly. Prophecy the Godzilla. I do need a land. Can I redeem myself? This should have gone so differently. Symbiote. I promise to play Magic better if I can just get out of this. Drop the Stinger. I will offer you a trade. Do you like that trade? Well, you are going to have that trade anyway. Four mana for our opponent. Let's Lewis. Let's give them a turn to do something busted. Get back our Stinger. Go attacking. Would you like this trade? No. Opponent? Can you mutate and do something? Probably. We are going to mutate. Doing some counters. Oh, 5/6. Oh. That does 5. Well, we'll try to get you some way. Opponent, sensing we have a trick. Let's get some damage in. Play land. You were correct, opponent. It's gonna grow big, isn't it? Draw a card. Almighty Bushwag. Passes the turn. Oh, no, no. Gets in attacking. Nothing special. Just no blockers. Well, how much do you value that Bushwag, opponent? $14. Well, this might be too late now. We're gonna have to get rid of that Bushwag. Unless our opponent does it for us. Yes, thank you. End turn. Opponent drawing all the cards. Cyclers or Zenith Flare would be very nice right about now. Oh, you're big and mythic-y. Flying, trample, mutate. I might be down to one turn. 6/6, right out of range. blocks. On deck. There's something. Let's ping you for 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ping you for 2. Seeing flare to the face. Good game. 5, 6, 6, 6. It don't matter. I have 2 2s. Of all the 6/6 flyers you want, I have 2 2s. Let's go cycling. We grow big, we grow wide, we burn you to the face. Alrighty. We go first. No fox, but we got the mana, we got a threat, so we'll keep. Here's a plains. Next, end the turn. I'm not going to cycle because I want to get down threats, and I don't know what we're playing. My turn. Let's get our wide threat going. Opponent draws, plays a mountain. Oh, a 2/2 mutate. Other creatures get +2/+1 till the end of turn. Okay. Well, let's make a board. Play a stinger, cycle a card, sting you, and make a dork. Draw a card. No attacks. I'm going to make a big board. Make a really big board. And then, when I have too much land, I'm going to Fire Prophecy. Okay, I cycle a card, make a dork, ping you for 1, play a land tapped, sit and do nothing. I'm very happy making a board. Okay, I will cycle a card, make a dork, ping you for 1, and let you have a 2/2. Untap. Well, let us see if you have any answers. Mythos. And wipe the board, go attacking. And your turn, opponent. This deck is ridiculous. Play a card. Play any card that I don't even know. It's, why read it? 3/3. Prophecy. Put a card on your lot. No, I want all those cards. So let's just... cycle a card, ping you for 1. Good games. It's not my fault you didn't play cycle. And let's win our last match. Props to the avatar. One threat, all the land, plus the board wipes. Looks like, is that a Lurrus? This could be the mirror. Yep, we are going first, so... Let's see if we can't catch him. It is a race towards Zenith Flare, unfortunately. So it is kind of a coin flip. Although we have some things that are going to help. Let's create a board. It'd be very nice if opponent plays a healer, because that's not a threat. That is... We're going to have to time this well. Cycle a card, ping you for 1. Make a board. No attacks. Oh, you would like another one of those, wouldn't you, opponent? A fox is acceptable. Why don't you cycle something and grow a fox? No blocks. There you go. That's all for right now. Okay, you can make the fox. You can make the fox a 3. Can't do anything with him, and we could have a cycle for creating a dork. You might have a dork out of this. You know what you should do, opponent? You should go put some mythos in your decks. You'll like them. Attack with the stingers. Land Lurrus is tempting for a fox. Oh, not with a mountain. How about a rescuer and a fox? Yup. Now a fox. Go for blood. Yep. Oh, you are not gonna like what's happening next. You are not gonna like this. 1, 2, 3. Submit. Let's make sure you're actually dead. You could make a dork if you want. Cycle. And we are swinging with the team. Boris comes back. And the rescuer. Fire Prophecy the Lurrus. I want all these cards. All attacks. This is a good trade, opponent. Please. Nope, of course you're not going to take it. That rescuer is really good. Much better than my stinger. So we can lose both. land for the opponent. There's a Stinger. We are getting in range of double Zenith Flare. We are going to offer that trade. We 14 is actually dangerously low on life. Ping you for one, cycle a card. Well, if we untap, we win. You need a Zenith Flare to lure us? Oh, wow! So you don't have a Zenith Flare, because that would have, double Zenith would have been lethal. If we escape, make a cycle a card, make a dork, we escape as in the flare, we're still good. Okay, opponent, do you have it? First one to a Zenith Flare. I could have played that better. Good game, opponents. How about that? 8. Okay, so we didn't get our 4 wins. We just got 3. So at the end of 3 rounds, the record is 11-3. 11 wins and 3 losses.
Listen up, and I'll teach you a trick or two.
All right, maybe we'll do one more. Got 13 hours left. Thanks for watching. Okay, while we were waiting for the video to download render, we played another tourney and we swept it 4-0. So our win rate is now 15 wins, 4 losses, 15 wins out of 19 games. This deck has an 80% win rate, and I'm not even playing it well. So let's do it. Choose your deck. Ikoria cycling? Sure, don't mind if I do. Okay. Don't see a Lurus. Yeah, looks like we'll just draw ourselves into a threat. Opponent plays blue-black. Play a tapped land. There's a land. Well, if we get a fox, we're going to play it. So, let's start cycling. Fox. Nope. Let's just start cycling, build up a big zenith. Oh, there's a fox. One cycle too late. Alright, opponent, you had 2 free turns. Now can you deal with a fox? Ooh, a stinger. Let's go this. Let's go the stinger. Oh, Essence Scatter. At least you live up to your name, Counterspell. Opponent, commonly called Counterspell. Good job. Now let's see if you can beat a fox. That's, there's some... Oh, yep, pacifism beats a fox. Okay, so... we need a Zenith Flare. And a threat. There's a Stinger. There's going to be a big 8/8 coming. It doesn't trample. What did you get? First strike? We are going to prophecy you. I wish to sting you. I want all of these. Opponent does some opponenting things. This is good. Anything with a 3 toughness, we can go for blood. And we can definitely try to cycle into our last 4th land. There we go. That is a big pacified fox. I'm actually going to hold these go for bloods. They're pretty good with a big pacified fox out there. I wonder if Counterspell is holding up a Counterspell. I would love to get Luris on the board. The problem is this is a very slow, ominous... That's why it's called Ominous Seas, because it is ominous now. Ooh, you know you got a good position here, don't you, opponent? Yep, so we're just gonna have to draw... we're gonna have to draw a threat. Mountains are not threats. I'm gonna give it one more turn. Oh, all the lands in the world. Very, very ominous. Let's draw some counters. Counter target spell. Good job. you probably have a lot. Let's get the damage while the damage is good. This is the first player who knows how to play control that I've seen play Ominous Seas. Everyone else puts it in a non-control shell. This is the way to play this. 100% way to play this. What can you do against a 2/2? Well, can destroy non-land permanent. That's pretty good. Yeah, no blocks. You've pacified that. Good job, deck. Wow. Counter target creature. Good game. And concede. That's the first control deck I've seen in probably 30-50 games of that. Good job. We are cycling our way to victory and now a 75% win rate. We go high, we go wide, and we burn them to the face. Playing single game Ikoria only. Playing still the best deck according to the win rate. Can you beat a Fox deck? Play planes, hit the Fox. Cycling without Loris. Interesting. Let's go to the face. There we go. See, it's a non-control Ominous Seas. This is going to play out incredibly different than the last game. As we put a stinger, and we cycle all the way up to our Zenith Flare. An opponent is not going to be playing counterspells. And opponent scoops it up. You can't beat the Fox. Alright, we are cycling our way to victory up past the 80% win rate. We go high with a Fox, we go wide with a Rescuer, and we go to the face with Zenith Flare and Stingers. That is really hard for other decks to beat. And as we throw to their face, if they let it go long enough, we cast Loris and get back our face throwers. Opponent will go first, but we have a Foxytron. Okay, opponent, can you beat 3 foxes? Well, we are on the mirror, and they are going first, which is very good for them, but they don't have foxes. And we do have a Valiant Rescuer, which is exceptionally good. If you have enough time to get it going. Would you like to trade? Nope. But see, they're going to be cycling, and they're going to be getting the dorks, but those dorks are going to be eaten up every single turn. So if you can get 2 rescuers, that's good. But 1 rescuer is going to be behind the rescue ball when these foxes get going. And of course, with a mirror, it really, really is just a race to Zenith Flares. That's what... Give me a 1 cycler, please. That's good. All attacks. Four players attacking on turn 3. That's pretty good. Alright, opponent. Yep, you're thinking about not going wide, because you know it's a losing battle. But you are cycling for your Zenith Flare. We will be holding up the Zenith Flare. Because we usually try to match their Zenith Flare so they can't burn us out. If we don't get Zenith Flared, we will just win next turn. We will do some cycling. And then flare to the face. Healer is suboptimal. That is not going to do what you think it does. We need our Zenith Flare big. Grow the Fox. Grow the Fox. Grow the Fox. Two, 4, 5, and this is where the spicy tech comes in. Oh, sure, let's grow the Fox again. Yeah, let's grow the Fox again. 1, 2, 3, Submit. 2, 2, 1. You know you're going to fight the mirror. So just add that little spice. Boom. Opponent thinking, what just happened? Mythos. Super slow. But a blowout against creatures, small creatures. We are cycling to win it. We go high, we go wide, we go to their face. So tough to deal with from 3 different angles. And recursion with Loris. And so I am making a record of this because I have never seen, aside from Affinity, a deck with an 80% win rate. We are now at 18 out of 22 games. 82% win rate. And I've been playing poorly. Hello, Zachary Myers, if that's your real name. You know, I usually don't mulligan, but it looks like we're playing a Luris. Ugh, this is still not great. Cycle, cycle. Zenith Flare. These mountains goes. So the mirror is a race to the Zenith Flare. So cycling is incredibly important. Getting a board is pretty important. Oh, once again, Ominous Seas. Without control. Okay, well, we are slower, so you have a chance. Let's get the threat down, and then we are going to go. Stinger on the board. Opponent thinking. I got a Fire Prophecy for Luris whenever you think you want to bring that down. There's a Fox. So it is more of a mirror than I thought. Attack with a Stinger. You can block if you want. No. That Fox is gonna get big. I want all these cards. I do nothing, opponent. 2 Ominous Seas. That is nice. That is nice. So let's start doing some damage. Cycling to your face. We are hunting for Zenith Flare number 2. I am going to put down a Fox, though. See, they don't feel too ominous. I know you think they feel ominous. Okay, they are getting a little ominous. And it's helping that you're not hitting... Oh, no, you hit your land drop. Well... They are growing, but there's going to be a lot of damage this turn, and that's our land. Psycho. 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 All attacks. Okay, if we untap, there's our Zenith Flare. I mean, 8/8's big, but it's only one of them. Fox is nice. Well, how about double lightning helix to your face? It is to your face. And good game, opponent. Divided by 23, 83%. No companion. Probably not. We got a Fox and a Flare. You can't get, and going first, can't get better than that. Can you beat a Fox deck? Plains and a Flourishing Fox. What does the Fox say? It says, I'm going to grow really big. Yep. We'll put down 2 threats. I've been playing it that way more recently when there's not mass removal. Just go very wide. It's very intimidating. Very tough to get out from underneath. Polywog Symbiote. That can do things. We're gonna offer some trades. They value their... Oh, yep. We'll grow the Fox. That is a trade I would like to make. And Polywog Symbiote number 2. Well, be sure to grow a Dork. I could save... That Go for Blood's really good with a Fox, but we are on track for winning this very quickly. Because we will get rid of Poly. Get rid of a useless land, draw a Fox Inbiginator, and make a Dork. And opponent scoops up. They cannot beat a Fox. 5/5 haste on turn 4. 4/4 haste on turn 3. Well, congratulations us. After 4 of these tournaments or so, we are about 19 victories, 4 losses. So 19 divided by 23 equals an 83% win rate every single game you go into with this deck, you just expect to win unless you screw it up. It's as simple as that. And those 4 losses, oh yeah, I screwed them up. Big time. Now, let's see what we get. Not that it matters, because we don't actually play Magic. Only a little bit of Ikoria when you can win all the time. Thanks for watching. Okay, we got 2 hours left. I've decided to do another couple of these. I'm not going to lie. I just cannot stop playing when the win rate is over 80%. I mean, good competition in Magic is important, but sometimes just going in, knowing you're going to win is the funnest time you can have playing Magic. Yes, that's true. Competition is good, but sometimes just knowing you are going to win absolutely everything is super fun. So let us play the best Ikoria deck there is. And if there's a better one, I haven't played it. 82% win rate. And when it loses, it's usually in the mirror, which is probably like a 60% because the mirror usually plays suboptimal cards. So we're going into this match. It's not a coin flip. We will be winning it 80% of the time, and boy, that's fun. Ready, Arena. You go first, which means we win even more. Let's keep, because we have land. We'll just draw into a threat. We don't have a threat, but we'll draw into it. Well, let's tell our opponent what we're doing, even though they know, because they can see our lures. There's our threat. Play a mountain, play a stinger. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't say what the opponent was doing, because it doesn't matter what they're doing. We are a aggro combo deck. I've never seen a deck like this since Affinity. It can aggro you to death, and then they can Disciple of the Vault you, burn you to the face. It is unbelievable, the power of these decks. So, let's cycle for a land and ping you for 1. We're literally fixing our deck while doing damage. Cycle for a land, ping you for 1. There's the land for next turn, this turn. So you don't even need to know what turn it is. You literally don't need to know what turn it is. And swing for 2. Because you're green and you don't have an answer. 1 attacker. Opponent takes 2 with their forests left unused. Opponent draws. Lays a forest. Plays a 2/4. Gain 1 life with vigilance. Draw a card. I think we will make some dorks. Lay a rescuer, search for a land. Found the land for next turn, for this turn, and no attacks. And Loris is sitting out here, a 8th card guaranteed. Unbelievable. With recursion of one of our threats. They played something, opponent played something. Prevent all damage, dealt this turn. So opponent's going to get in for 2. Well, that's the amazing thing of Zenith Flare. It's a lightning helix on steroids. So get in the damage. Life is a resource, and it doesn't matter if you win with 20 life or 2 life. But that don't matter, because with Zenith Flare, you're definitely going to win higher. Okay. Well, we are going to slowly get in. If the opponent blocks, we have a trick. They don't see the trick, they block. Fire Prophecy dealing 3 damage. Now I don't have the land for Mythos. Oh, opponent has a trick of their own. That's okay, because we have another trick of our own next turn, which is Zenith Flare. Opponent's playing sweepers, which is excellent. It is a good choice by the opponent. Okay. But we are playing a Fox, and we are playing a Lurrus. If Lurrus lives, we get our board back. No reason not to attack by the opponent, but they do have vigilance. With so many Zenith Flares, I do think we're going to slow him down. I do really need that second mountain. No attacks. Memory leak. What you gonna take? Zenith Flare is dangerous. Mythos, if I draw a mountain, is really dangerous. Your choice, Zenith Flare or Mythos. I would have taken the Zenith Flare. I have 16 damage on board. And I just got a Stinger. And Lurrus is sticking around, so I will cycle a threat and get it back next turn. A cycle, grow the Fox, sting you for 1, drawing the land. There's our land. Play the land. No attacks. Zenith Flare's at 5. So what do we do when I'm playing actually slightly better? Well, what did it automatically choose for you? Death Touch and Menace. Okay. No blocks for us. And what were we going to do? Right, we were gonna... Well, first we are going to see what cycling gets us. Grow the Fox. Hit you for 1. Then we were actually going to go in just all naturally. See what you decide to do. There's a 4/4 Fox there. Would you like to make the trade? Not a bad trade. And we can get back the Stinger and pass the turn. And we have 21 on board. Opponent attacks, no reason not to. New blocks. Well, our mana is going to be used up for the next 3 turns, so cycle, ping you for 1. Creature's going away next turn. It has lasted far too long. Zenith Flare your creature with the wrong mana. Attack. Play a mountain. Play a stinger. One card in hand. Almighty Bushwag. Truly Bushwag, you are almighty. Well, this is 7 to the face, or I can attack with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So get rid of the Bushwag. Play a Fox. Grow the Fox, ping you for 1. Good game, says the opponent. Attack in with everything. Opponent down to 8. If we untap, we burn him to the face. Opponent scoops it up. Don't feel bad, opponent. Other people only win 15% of the time. Imagine that, going into a game where you only have a 15% chance. 85% win rate doesn't sound that impressive. Imagine a 15% win rate. Going into a game and you will lose 85% of the time and only win 15. That's what it feels like. This is so fun. We are cycling. This deck is amazing. It goes tall with a Fox, it goes wide with a Rescuer, it pings you to the face with a Stinger and a Zenith Flare, and every turn you're doing something by cycling, so it feels so fun. Can you beat a Fox, especially since we go first? Opponent, can you beat a turn 1 Fox? And it looks like the mirror, so hopefully we draw some of our special mirror tech main boarded, because this is a popular deck, and hopefully they're playing a suboptimal build that is not aggressive and doesn't really help them. Here's a Fox on turn 1. It's just a 1/1, doing nothing on turn 1. Doesn't seem so bad. Opponent plays a tapped land. I can't fault them. I play one of those tapped lands. Play a mountain, go attacking. Obviously, no blocks. A cycle, a Footfall Crater, grow the Fox. It's a turn 2, 2/2 haste. Not so bad, right? Oh, wait, turn 2, 3/3 haste. That's a pretty good Magic card. Can you beat a Fox, opponent? Dot deck. Island for the opponent, a Fox of their own, but that is a small Fox, and our Fox is 3. Play the lands. Well, in the mirror, the Rescuer is golden, so we could kill their Fox, but we are going to rescue. Lay a Rescuer. Cycle the Crater, grow the Fox, make a Dork. Do you like a 4/4 haste on turn 3? Because that's what our Fox is right now. This, a deck. If there is no answer, the Fox wins the game. 4/4 haste on 3. Opponent's playing a healer, because that's the net deck, because all on the net there's a healer, but that is suboptimal. Healers are not aggressive, they never gain you enough life. Any other card than a healer, but they do have cycling 1, so that's pretty good. Actually, so why am I playing the blue cycling? Oh, this deck? I can be so wrong and still win 82% of the time. The healer is amazing. Why would I play a blue cycler when I can have a healer? I've been having an 82% win rate without even playing a healer. Oh, it's so good. I thought it was cycling 2. Cycling 2 makes it suboptimal. Cycling 1 makes it awesome. Wow. And I still win. This deck. Oh, this deck is amazing. Right, Fire Prophecy, because Rescuer's awesome. Make a dork, sure. Grow your fox. Yep, I'm going to draw a card. Wow. Lay a mountain. Go for blood. My fox is better than your fox. And we want to keep our fox, so no attacks. Wow. Well, that's what you get when you don't play Magic at all. I haven't played for multiple years. We started in 1995, but never played more than a couple hours here and there. You miss something so obvious, and you still win because it's the best deck ever. Healer. Why do I not have healers? Opponent plays a fox, a small fox. A good card. Gets rid of our main threat. Okay, we will play our fox, because we are going to start growing our second fox. All attacks. As of right now, a 1/1 looks really good. Want to make some trades, opponent? Jump block the fox with their 1/1. Well, we are going to cycle this anyway to try to get a different threat. And we get some super secret tech. So this is something not played on the internets. 5 damage divided. It's not good when people are playing 5/6s and 7/7s, but we don't see 5/6s and 7/7s in Ikoria only format. We just see a whole heap of a lot of little creatures. Oh, go attacking. Opponent has a fox. Opponent knows that 5 damage is a lot. They have up mana for their very own Zenith Flare. These mirror games tend to come into who has a more Zenith Flares, either an overwhelming board or the Zenith Flares. Sacrifices their fox. We are going to keep making a board. We don't have a crackback Zenith Flare, but that's okay, because unless they have 2 at 10, and if I was a better player, I would see just how much theirs is for. 5, okay. And it kills the fox, which guarantees our win at this point. They are going to play the Lurus, and they can get back something, but... oh, Mythos is a blowout. No one expects Mythos, because if they expected Mythos, they'd be playing it, and no one plays it. So they don't expect it right now, which is fine. Because sometimes it's just fun to win in a way that makes them go, oh my gosh, I should be playing this. Swing with the team. Cycling for an answer. See, the thing about normal cycling decks is you do a lot, and it doesn't really actually get you anything. That's why the combo, that's why Zenith Flare is so good. Every opponent scoops it up. Good game, opponent. Every single time you cycle, you're 1/3 of a lightning helix, just to build it up. So you can do something with cycling and feel great about it. All right, let's play. We are cycling to victory. We are growing high, we are growing wide. We are playing a deck that I don't even understand because I'm not putting rescuers in. I thought they were bad, but they cycle for 1. We are playing a super suboptimal build of this deck, and it still has an 84% win rate. Ikoria only. Four rares? 3 rares? I don't even know if I have enough common wild cards to make the healers. That's when you've only played Arena for a week. You don't have wild cards. Oh, we have no Luris, so not a mirror. 2 threats, couple cyclers. Tap land for our opponent, planes for us. It doesn't matter what they're playing because we just go on the offensive. We go on the offensive, and if they can't stop us, we don't even need to look at their deck. If they can stop us, then we play defense. Then we go the long game. Grow our eventual Zenith Flare. I don't like to leave the mana untapped. I need to get to my land drops. We've got all our lands. Let's play the Rescuer. So valiant, so valiant. Coming to the rescue. Opponent has 3 lands, gonna do something. Plays a protection from even. Okay. Let us play a plains. Make a dork, cycle for a Zenith Flare. Play the Rescuer. Miss out on a dork. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck when you can make play mistakes, obvious play mistakes all over the place. Opponent playing the mythics and the rares. What do you do? Exile target card from opponent's graveyard. Thank you. Other humans +1/+1. Target creature with power 4 or greater. Wow, exiling the graveyard. Main deck Luris hate. That's impressive. Opponent. We'll just make a sideboard. Let's go wide. Opponent totally has protection from all of this. No attacks. Another 3/3. Playing all the mythics. Cycle for an answer, please. So now we're at the stage where we are in trouble. Indestructible. Take some major beats for 1 turn. Play a land. Fire Prophecy your creature. Put a card in the library, draw a card. Go for blood. Get rid of your creature. Make 2 dorks. Pass the turn. Well, we're going to need a Zenith Flare, or we're going to need to play this Fox to block this 5/5. That's dangerous. Yup. Well, the fox is not the best answer. Luris helps. I am going... We can't block you, so we are going to threaten you. To tempt a trade. See how confident you are. Very confident. Good job, opponent. Because you almost lost your general. Odd and odd. We will be swinging with Luris next. Do you have another removal? Because Flourishing Fox is going to block you. Block with the odd fox. Not enough to take you down. What do we draw? That is even. 3, 6, 12 damage. Do you have an answer? Because we have 5 damage at your general. Do you have an answer? An opponent does not. Mythos for the win. Whoo, that was close. I probably could have played better. I don't know. Am I going to look back and figure it out? Nope. No reason, because it's an 83% win rate. Why look back at your play to get better when you can just rely on a deck and other people not playing the deck? You don't need to get better. No one needs to get better. Just get a better deck. Of course, that's how you do it. Just play a better deck. I don't need to get better at all. There was no better way to play that game. You know how I know? Because we won. Opponent goes first. A big wide board, a couple cyclers. We'll keep it. Going wide is probably going wide and drawing Zenith Flare is the best way to win a mirror. It is going to be tough because they are going first, but planes for us. I am not going to cycle because I only have 2 cyclers right now. Opponent cycles and draws. It's a good thing we didn't face a fox the first turn. Fox.deck is infinitely worse when there's not a fox. So now they have a stinger. That is a good, fast way to go. I am not going to cycle. There's our fox. Fox can grow, but I want to go wide. 2 of these is very, very good. This deck tends to be better, I think, when it's 2 of something. Sting us for 1, cycle a card. Sting us for 1, cycle a card. Sting us for 1, cycle a card. Growing their eventual Zenith Flare. We might be too slow. Play a rescuer. Make a dork. 2 dorks. That's why we're doing this. No attacks. I do wish to cycle into my Zenith Flare Stinger. This could be it for us. This gets tough fast. We are going to cycle for the next turn. Mount 10. We are trying to find our own Zenith Flare. Make 2 dorks. We will be offering these trades. 2 stingers. We cannot get past that. Opponent knows the value of their stinger. Lay a fox. Grow the fox. End the turn. Whew. Rescue of their own. Well, response, cycle a card, make 2 dorks, grow the fox. And a Zenith Flare. That means we go for it. Opponent cycles a card, stings us for 2, and makes a dork. All the mana, all the cards in the world. Okay, opponent. We are scary. Cycle a card, make a dork, ping us for 2. Draws a card. Choose your blockers, opponent. Sacrifice the dorks. Awkward. Very awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cycle 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 with a cycle. Zenith Flare has to be left up. Play the lands. Flare your rescuer. And hope they whiff. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not enough. One, 2, 3. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. To 11. To 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Not good for us. Zenith Flare, please. Grow the fox. Cycle a card. Well, if they have Zenith Flare, they have Zenith Flare. Prophecy. I draw a card for Zenith Flare. Cycle a card. Grow the fox. Cycle a card. Grow the fox. Attack with the fox. Attack with almost everything. Well, if you have a flare, you have a flare. These games come down, then you have a flare. Good game. These really come down to who has 2 flares and uses them correctly. Can't be upset at a loss to the mirror. Mirror is supposed to be a coin flip. We are cycling to victory with an over 80% win rate, so the losses actually feel good because they come so far and so few between. We are cycling in Ikoria standard, growing tall with a fox, growing wide with a rescuer, and going to your face with a zenith flare and stingers, and playing a suboptimal build without even healers, because you don't even need to be good to play this deck. Alright, can you beat a fox opponent? Flourishing Fox .deck. Opponent draws a card. Plays a plains. That could have something against it. Nope. Taps a plains for nothing. Good. Oh, props. Okay, we will play a plains. Grow the fox. Draw a card. A mountain. I am going to hold off to make a board, but a 2/2 haste on 2 is not horrible. End the turn. Opponent plays plains. Plays their own Valiant Rescuer, a build without Luris. That means we should be able to take this because we have the recursion, but the Rescuer is good. Pass the... I am going to grow the fox. Wait. Yes, with 1 Rescuer, the fox is pressure. Cycle. Grow the fox. Play a land. Slightly awkward. Attack with a fox. Opponent lets it through, valuing their rescuer. We are out. We are going to use our mana and get a Luris. I haven't seen any removal yet. And with a tap mountain, I think Luris is safe for this turn. Cycle a healer, make a dork, get in for 3, no reason to block. Well, here is the tech. Mythos dealing 5 damage to creatures any way we choose. They will get a dork out of this if they cycle in response. Opponent's looking at the card. They are wondering why they're not playing it right now. That's right. Should be playing it. Cycle a healer in response. Get a dork. Your board goes mostly away. We attack with some very good creatures. Chumping the fox. Taking 3 lifelink. Yeah, he's got lifelink. You're so good, little Luris. What are you? You're a 4-eyed little cat. Oh, and you have a little baby Luris. Zenith Flare our Luris. Correct choice. Luris is amazing. We have the Zenith Flare. Opponent cannot answer a fox. And so we are going to grow the fox. Grow the fox. It's worth 2 damage. Every time we cycle, it's worth 2 damage. I would like to get a board, but this is 2 immediate damage, and we cycle into a Zenith Flare. There's just no reason not to. All attacks, 5/5 fox. opponent has a possibility of a something Zenith Flare. What do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't mind their Zenith Flare of 4. Opponent stings, doing some cycling. See, this keeps them from having a Lurrus. It'd be much better to have a Lurrus and get rid of that really big one. This is worth a 5 damage when we get in from their Stinger. Sue. Wipe their board. Not playing Zenith Flare, so grow the Fox. Draw a card. Play a Mountain. All attacks. And that's why we call the deck Can You Beat a Fox? .deck. Opponent plays their own Fox. Cycles to grow the Fox. Zenith Flares our Fox. That is just uncalled for. The Foxes should have lasted to the end. Opponent. But that's okay, because we will get Foxes on board. Opponent grows their Fox. Oh. Attack in, opponent. We will block with the Fox, fixing our play mistake of not cycling it in the first place. Well, it does come down to Zenith Flares. If you have a Zenith Flare, you win. Oh, what I meant was you have to have 2 Zenith Flares. Cycle to find a Zenith Flare, draws a card. Cycles to find a Zenith Flare, draws a card. Cycles to find a Zenith Flare, can't cast it. Cycles to grow the Fox, have fun, can't cast Zenith Flare, and good game, opponent. Sorry we couldn't end with 2 Foxes on the board. Oh, this deck. And we have achieved 4 more wins. So, our running tally for last night of very bad play plus today is 23 wins, 5 losses, for a win rate without healers in the deck, 82%. Oh, sometimes it's just too fun. Claim the prize, that doesn't matter because I don't play Arena. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And, oh look, a rare, that doesn't matter. Awesome. Thanks for watching.